You carry doubt as though it were a curse, those whispered questions in the back of your mind that shrink your chest and cloud your vision. You have spent years trying to silence it, smother it with certainty, or outrun it with frantic activity. But doubt is not your enemy. It is the raw ingredient of true growth, the ember that, when fed, can illuminate the path you've been too certain to notice. Today, you will learn to stoke your doubt into fuel, transforming hesitation into the combustible force that powers your boldest breakthroughs. You begin by sitting quietly and placing your hand over the hollow at the base of your throat, feeling the tremor of unspoken uncertainty. You let each doubt come forward, naming it without judgment. I doubt I'm ready. I doubt they'll listen. I doubt I can sustain this. You don't push these questions away. You draw them close like embers waiting for oxygen. You whisper to each one, "Tell me what you guard," and in their glow you glimpse the edge of your next frontier. You stand and move to your workspace carrying those embers with you. You place a blank sheet of paper before you and pick up your pen. You let the embers ignite your curiosity, writing the very doubts you named at the page's top. You watch the words curl across the page like sparks in the dark. Then you ask each question beneath its spark. What would it take to prove your readiness? Whose ears might be open if you framed your message differently? What daily practice would sustain you through the long haul? You let your pen become the bellows that fans those embers into small flames of possibility. You read what you have written and feel the warmth of new insight in your chest. You recognize that each doubt has pointed to an untended opportunity, each question a hinge on which a door to growth has swung. You fold the paper into your pocket and step outside, letting the cool morning air swirl around you like a purifying gust. You breathe deeply and watch your doubts catch that air, flickering brighter as fuel touches flame. You choose to move forward on one doubt's edge first, the one that feels most urgent, the one whose spark burns with the promise of the greatest lesson. Perhaps you have doubted your ability to speak confidently in a group. You seek out a small gathering, a friend's meeting, a local workshop, a casual conversation with a stranger, and you place yourself at its center. You feel the ember of fear flicker in your throat, but you steady it with that inward flame you have stoked. You speak your truth even if softly at first. You watch the ember burn brighter with each word, and you let its light guide your voice. You will falter. You will feel the ember waver or sputter in the face of resistance. Yet you do not stamp it out. You cup your hand around that flicker and breathe encouragingly, "Keep burning." You find that every time you choose to stoke your doubt rather than smother it, the flame grows steadier, more radiant. You realize that your confidence no longer depends on perfect performance, but on your willingness to keep feeding your ember in the face of uncertainty. Back at your desk, you record the ashes and coals of that experience. You note what fueled your flame: preparation, permission to be imperfect, the act of showing up. You note how doubt guided you to the edge of growth, illuminating the next question to ask. You place these coals in a small bowl, a ritual repository of your fuel, and set it on your shelf as a reminder that doubt, when honored, becomes your truest spark. You repeat this process with each doubt that rises. The doubt that your work matters, the doubt that you can sustain your practice, the doubt that you deserve success. You treat each as a sacred ember, inviting it into your rituals, morning journaling, midday breathwork, evening reflection, so that your life becomes a continuous forge. You learn to sense the precise moment a doubt needs feeding. Not too early when it smolders too weakly to burn, and not too late when it has smothered your courage entirely. You notice something remarkable. The room around you seems brighter, your steps more directed, your heart steadier even as uncertainty swirls. The ember no longer flickers in isolation. It has become a bonfire of curiosity and resolve. You carry the warmth with you into every conversation, every project, every unseen challenge. Instead of fearing what you don't yet know, You lean toward it, saying, "Show me what I might become." You understand now that doubt was never a sign of weakness, but a signal of life. Each ember was a beacon marking where your next frontier lay waiting. By choosing to stoke your doubt into fuel, you have become an alchemist of your own becoming, turning uncertainty into illumination, fear into momentum, hesitation into momentum. You close your eyes and feel the glow of that bonfire within. You place your hand on your chest and whisper, "I am the flame I needed." You step forward, ready to kindle new embers, ready to let doubt be the fire that lights your way.